Hello and welcome back to the Student Investor Podcast with Ivyn Sambo, the podcast that helps you understand the world of investing, saving, budgeting within the South African context, guys. Today we are talking about the investment apps that are available out there in South Africa and reviewing them and sharing my personal opinion of what I think about them and also sharing their fee structure, talking about their user friendliness, their customer service and performance of each of those investment apps or investment accounts that are available out there in South Africa as a way to educate each other to understand our investment a little bit better in terms of all those four categories I have talked about. We will be reviewing apps such as the Franc app, guys, the FNB Shares Zero account, as well as the Shyft, EasyEquities, and the Satrix Now apps that all are available for you to invest. And the reason I picked these ones, guys, is because they are one of the few investment apps or account that gives you access to the Johannesburg stock markets in one way or the other, or to any stock markets if I can put it like that. At the same time, they are user friendly and they're accessible to a lot of people, and also they are the most popular ones in South Africa currently. And I wanted to do those ones so I can compare and share my opinion about the fee structure, because it's important to understand the fees and other elements when it comes to picking a broker for your investment, guys. So without wasting any time, let's get into this episode. Hello, wonderful people. I think I have greeted you in the beginning of the episode. I did the intro talking about what exactly we will be diving deep into today. Guys, please do remember that none of my video or content constitute as financial advice, but it's only for educational purposes. And also, guys, I have my tablet with me in front of me right now. So when I keep on looking down, or I feel like I even sound like it's reading, it's because I am reading. I took a lot of notes down, so I don't want to miss anything. And guys, please do ensure that you hit the follow and subscribe button so that you don't miss out in any of the episode we drop right here on the Student Investor Podcast, guys. So before we dive deep into the apps or investment apps and accounts available in South Africa for you to use, it is important, guys, to break down the type of fees that are out there, so that when I say brokerage fee, you understand what exactly is a brokerage fee. When I talk about a platform fee, you know exactly what is a platform fee, guys. Because when you open an investment account or just buying shares or in the New York stock market or the Johannesburg stock markets, there will be fees that you will pay. I'm not counting tax. I'm just talking about normal fees that are involved and linked with investment. So I want everyone to understand what exactly I mean when I say brokerage fee, transfer fee, and all of that. So let's break it down. And also a big shout out, guys, to Local Money, which is done by Frugal, for this amazing definition. I just copied and pasted his definitions of these fees, because I think he's a guy who has explained it better than anyone. I will put a link to his blog on the description of this video, guys, and also in the description of the podcast itself, so you can go show him some love for this amazing explanation of the fees themselves, guys. So when you talk about investments and the fees attached to investment, there are typically four main fees that you pay. There may be other hidden fees, but typically there are four main fees that you pay when you are investing in the South African context. The first one, guys, is the platform fees. Platform fees, guys, are the fees charged on a monthly or yearly basis for access and use an account on a specific platform like EasyEquities or Shyft. They charge you what is known as a platform fees, guys. Basically, for them to maintain your account and have their account on their platform, they charge you either yearly or monthly or quarterly, whatever the case may be. They charge you what is known as a platform fee. The second fee, guys, is known as a brokerage fee or a trading fee, guys. It's often a percentage that is charged each time you do a transaction, meaning you buy a specific asset, or you are buying those shares on the EasyEquities app, buying those shares on the Shyft app, whatever thing you are doing, they charge you what is known as a brokerage fees. Typically, it's a percentage wise, and it is charged for every single time you do a transaction to buy a specific asset listed, whether in the New York stock market or the Johannesburg stock market or whatever investment asset you are buying every time they charge you a brokerage fee. The third type of fee that is also involved when you're doing investment, guys, in South Africa using the apps we're talking about today is what is known as a transfer fee, guys. A transfer fee, guys, is a charge that may be imposed when you're doing a transaction of shares or whatever it is from another broker to another broker. They charge you a transfer fee for doing that as well. Another fee as well, guys, that you need to be aware of is administrative fees that a broker like EasyEquities, Shyft, Franc app, or whatever it is you're using will charge you. It's known as an administration fee. Basically, this is a fee that is imposed for when you do tasks like depositing money, withdrawal, account transaction between different providers, whatever you do, like administrative things like withdrawing, sending money, or sending more money from one account of yours to another account of yours. Those they charge you fees for that, and it's known as administrative fees, guys. So those are the fees typically we'll be talking about today. We'll talk about fee structures. I hope everyone understands and is aware of them. So let's talk about investing into specific apps. Let's start with the most simplest app you can use to invest in South Africa. I don't want to lie, Franc app is the most simple, straightforward app you will ever use to invest in South Africa. I'm not promoting them, I'm talking fact. The Franc app, guys, is very simple, right? It has two functions. You invest in a money market or invest in an ETF there. That's the only two things you can do there, and it's a very friendly user app. It doesn't have a lot of buttons, doesn't complicate everything. I know they have the stockfile part of it and the other part of it, but mainly it's a very simple to use app, guys. It does not complicate investments, and it has an annual fee of 1% of the money you've invested. So every year they'll charge you 1% of the money you have invested for the whole year, and also they give you 4 free withdrawals each year, and thereafter they charge you 10 rand per withdrawal that you do. Deposit is free. You deposit from your direct bank account to them. It is free. So it doesn't have even the fee structure from the Franc app is the most I dare not say this, it's the most open one, because when you go to their website, they break down the fees and everything in a most simple way that for you to understand, and they don't try to complicate everything. And when it comes to customer service of Franc app, I have seen them a lot on Twitter and Instagram. They tend to respond very fast. Every time someone will comment and say, we are crying about this or whatever it is, they respond very fast. So customer service wise, they have been good. One of my friends is a very, very hardcore Franc app user guy, and he's a young man, but he's very happy using the Franc app. So for me, I will not have issue around the customer service. In terms of performance, guys, you must be aware that Franc app is not going to give you a lot of money or a lot of return in your investments, because they only have 2 options there to invest on or invest with. So it's always good. It's a good investment app for people who are conservative investors, who don't like stress, want to be simple, and want to see their money just grow above inflation if it can. They're not trying to make you a millionaire. They're just trying to give you early access to investments and allow you to just invest, guys, and learn to invest. So if you're a conservative new beginner, don't love complicating life, Franc app is all about that. So when you go to the second option that you can, or the second app that you have, we have FNB Shares Zero account, or let's call it an account. Let's not call it app. It's an account basically. Basically, this is made for young people who are using FNB, and the way they have structured it is that you don't pay any fee when you are using this app. They are what do you call this thing? They are account, the FNB Shares Zero. It gives you access to the Johannesburg top 40 biggest companies. It gives you access to their own FNB ETF and AETN as well. And also you don't pay fees and all of that when you do it. I think the only fee you pay when you're using the FNB Shares Zero account is that you pay, I think it's 0.25. Yeah, let me double check. It is 0.250. 0.25% that you pay when you're investing on non-FNB assets. You pay that amount as a brokerage fee when you do that. So it's a very straightforward account. Sadly, I don't know anyone personally have used it. So my opinion is based on just researching it and reading all their documents and all of that. And for me, it turns out as an account that is just for their customers. It's not built to be accessible to everyone. You need to be an FNB account user. You need to be an FNB lover to use it. For me, with FNB fees and how expensive FNB is, so if the actual FNB account, then all now to get the FNB Shares Zero account, you need to be an FNB customer to do that. So it means they're making their money more on the account side because you know how much expensive FNB is. But that is my own personal opinion about it. Customer service wise, I tried going through the FNB's Facebook, Twitter, as well as Instagram on their comments to see what people are saying about this, to get the real opinion of people, and I could see that there is a fast response. FNB respond very fast, especially once I was looking for customers that are talking about their FNB shares. There was a fast response on Facebook and Twitter. There was very fast engagement on it. So that's the thing I can say about it. Now, when we move to Shyft, you know, guys, I've been an advocate for Shyft for the longest time, and I don't want to lie, I've worked with Shyft as a company. I love using them. I'm not gonna hide that. And Shyft is, for me, it's all about international investment. It is all about international investment when it comes to Shyft. Their main focus is giving you access to the US market, invest into companies there, and also invest into the ETF listed there in the New York stock market. And also now they're going to Europe as well, giving you access to European markets and everything that comes with that. So that's the main aim of that. Shyft doesn't have a monthly account fee. Their fee structure is very simple from my point of view. They charge you 0.4% per trade that you do, that you make basically. I know that's a little bit higher than other platforms, but remember, it gives you access to global markets. I know EasyEquities also gives you access to global markets, and also Franc as well. As well, the reason for, not Franc, man, Shyft. The reasons why I like it for me is that I have trust for Standard Bank because I am in a Standard Bank user for a while. So when Standard Bank came up with Shyft, the trust for me to use them was more natural to just go there as part of my ecosystem. For me personally, that's why I have been using them for the longest time for my international investment. I still use them now for my international investments. I can't wait for the day where Shyft will also offer the Johannesburg stock market, where I can fully move everything to them for me personally. So the userness of it, speaking from someone who's used it, the app is very straightforward and very simple. Not very simple compared to Franc. Franc, the simplest of them all, but I think it's easy to be used to it and know how to use it. Sometimes I get lost and get confused, especially when it comes to the virtual debit card that the app gives you as well. Sometimes it's a bit confusing for me, that side. But when it comes to the stock investment side, it's very straightforward and it's not confusing. But the problem is you only invest in dollars, and you need to understand how much you have in dollars, and also you need to invest into one full share. You can't buy a fraction of a share there. I think so. Yeah, I think you can buy a fraction. Right now I put a fraction there. I always bought full. I don't think you can buy a fraction. Yeah, you must buy a full share there. You can't buy a fraction like on EasyEquity. You must buy a full blown share. Because I don't remember buying a fraction on the Shyft app. I don't. Maybe it's just me. I always pick full shares, but that's typically how it works. So I think I've covered majority of the things when it comes to the Shyft app. So now when you go to EasyEquities, EasyEquities is the most popular investment app in South Africa. No not lie there. The app, guys, EasyEquities gives you access to the New York stock market, gives you access to the JSE, the Australian market, the European market, and the London market as well. So there's a lot you can do there. And also there's Easy Properties there. There's the EC10, and there's a lot of other things there. So user-wise, userness-wise, user-friendly wise, EasyEquities has become more complicated because of all the element there, but it's still very simple to use. It will take you 2 days, 1 day to just play around with it and you get a hold of it. I mean, you get hang of it, you get used to it. You just it becomes second part of your nature. After 1 or 2 days of just playing around the app, using a demo account, you become used to it. When it comes to their fee structure, number one, they have a broker's fee that starts from around 0.25% per trade. They also have a monthly platform fee, which they call a Strive program. We all know that is a bloody lie. It is a fee. It's a monthly fee that they have, which is around 25 Rand per month to use the app. This app is extremely user. As I said, guys, the user friendly is very good. Customer service wise, EasyEquity, from their customer service team to the CEO, quotation mark, the CEO, they are also available on Twitter to respond, on Facebook they also respond. So customer service wise, I can't speak ill of them. They do, the customer service team always respond. They may not give you the best answer, but they always respond. You can lodge a ticket with their email account, with their email. They will respond very fast. They will help you and ensure that you get everything that you need. So customer service wise, they are very good. I can't speak ill of them. They very do their job. So now let's go to the Satrix Now app, guys. The Satrix Now app is the last one we'll be covering today. This app is owned by Satrix, as the name says. It gives you access to investing to all the ETF that Satrix have. So this app only limits you to Satrix products, their ETF, and it is built as the same way EasyEquity is. If you can use EasyEquity, you can use the Satrix Now app. Is the very same thing. There's no much difference between the two in user wise. Customer service wise, to be honest, it was very hard for me to get customer service feedback. I use the app. I've never had an issue that needed me to go to customer service, but I have a friend of mine which I contacted and I said, hey, Tabang, what's your experience with customer service? Have you ever compared? I know it has the Satrix Now. Everyone was like, yeah, I did once, and it was very easy to get customer service there. So I can't complain. So I think, but I've never had a need to contact customer service. So my friend was able to say, okay, he has once, and it was very straightforward as well. They respond, either you tweet them or you email, you launch a ticket there, they're very fast to respond. So the Satrix Now app is very simple. In terms of fee structure, the app has a brokerage fee of around 0.10%, 0.10%. But last time I said 0.10% or something like that, line, people nearly came for me. They have a settlement and administration fee of around 0.075 of the value traded, and an administration fee of around 0.002 of the value traded as well. And yes, guys, the rest is very simple for them. So for me, if I had to rank them, right, I would say customer service wise, Franc app is the best, right? Customer service wise. Userness, the Franc app is very user friendly, right? But performance wise, the Franc app doesn't perform very well, right? We go into the FNB Zero account. It is low fee, as the name says, but you need to be an FNB customer to use it. And I think if you're an FNB customer, you know how expensive FNB is. Basically, you are paying those fees through being an FNB bank customer, right? And when we go to EasyEquity, I don't have to. EasyEquity have a variety. You can diversify your portfolio very well on EasyEquity because it has the New York stock market, Australian stock market. It has everything. I think it has the most listing of companies in that app than anyone else. So it's beautiful diversification. For me, I have trust issues now with the Strive program. That's why I don't that much talk about EasyEquity anymore. It's because of that Strive program. My trust on the app or on the company was broken because of that. The Shyft app, I think they need more companies there. The second they can add more companies and add the New York stock market and add the Johannesburg stock markets, I think they will compete with EasyEquity because you need to have a Standard Bank account to use the Shyft app. Anyone can use a Shyft. I think they can compete there. But also the 0.4% is a little bit expensive so I think if they can restructure their fee structure, they may compete there. Satrix Now, guys, it's just good. It's good. The Satrix Now app is a good for a tax-free savings account. Like, there's nothing more I can say, man. If you want to open a taxable savings account, just go to, I'm not just financial advice. I'm just saying, just only good for that. So I think that's it, guys, for today's episode of the Student Investor Podcast with Ivyn Sambo. I hope it was helpful. And as always, guys, happy investing. And until next time.